Hey folks, this game today is called Dodgeball. It's a game I came up with a few years ago, just before Keith Evelyn came up with his Dodgeball game. Of all the games, this might be my favorite game. I think I enjoy it the most out of all of them. I just played my granddaughter the other day and it was such a blast. So the way you play is you start off with, there's 5 balls. And you have 2 teams. I have the Purple Cobras taking on the Average Joes from the movie, and you start with a dash. So you pick your top 2 players that have dash stars. In this case, Michelle Jones has a 2 dash star. So if you can see that. And White Goldman has a 1. It's for a total of 3. And the Average Joes also, their top 2 players have a total of 3. So if it's even on the dash, the home team gets 3 balls, the visitors get 2. So we're going to start off by giving 3 balls to the Average Joes and 2 to the Average Joes, 3 to the Purple Cobras. And when you assign the balls defensively, a ball acts as a defense star. So I'm going to give one to LaFleur and Gitch. They're their 2 best arms, so I kind of want to protect them early. And once you've assigned the balls, whoever has the most gets to throw. So in this case, Purple Cobras had 3 balls. If you're playing 2 players, you would choose a target. We have some cards. For an example, Michelle Jones is going to go after Gitch. So he's going to go after target 2. When you're playing 2 players, you wouldn't show the person. You just put it down on the board like that. White Goldman is going to go after LaFleur at 3. Again, if it's a 2-player, I'm just going to pretend it's 2-player for right now, and then I'll show you the solo mode in a minute. You turn it over, and Fran Goodteeth is going to go after Baumgarten in spot number 6. So once you've done that, then the other team has a chance to move. So there's more strategy in how you, first of all, place your players. If a player has an evade star, he can move after the cards have been shown. So right now, the defense can move any player they want. Each player has a fatigue rating. So the fatigue ratings all start at 3. So if I was to move LaFleur, he would go to a 2. And I probably am going to move LaFleur initially. So that's the only move I'm going to do for right now, is move LaFleur. And after you've moved your guys, then the other team can announce where they're throwing. And at this point, you can evade if your player has an evade star. Again, it will move down your fatigue. So you got to be careful. Once your player gets fatigued, he can no longer move. He's kind of a sitting duck. In this case, Gitch does not have a fatigue symbol. So target number 2, Michelle Jones, is going to throw at Kate Gitch. What you do is you roll the dice. The blue die goes with the arm of Michelle Jones. So Michelle Jones has 4 stars for her arm. And you add the 4, that's a total of 8. Gitch's defense is the agility plus the ball, if they have one, and the defense rating. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 8 is bigger than 5. Kate Gitch just got hit. So she'll pass the ball over to Pirate Steve. And Kate Gitch is out of the game at this point. So Michelle Jones's ball goes there for a possible rebound. White Goldman's going to throw at 3, but LaFleur moves, so there's nobody there. Goodteeth is throwing at 6. Let's see what happens. This is a 1, so 4 plus 1 is a 5. And throwing at 6, 4 plus 3 is a 7. That is a miss. Ball goes there. Baumgarten's defense is too good. Now we have 3 loose balls. To see who gets the rebound off the balls, you go to the rebound chart. 1 to 4, defense picks it up. 5 and 6, offense picks it up. So just roll this. It's a 5. Offense grabs it. And thinking defensively, I think I'll give it to White Goldman. Next one is a 3, goes to the defense. We give it to Baumgarten. And a 1 we will give to Gordon Pibb. So now we're going to round 2. If you take a look, the Average Joes have 4 balls. So they will be throwing at the Purple Cobras. And Pirate Steve is going to throw at Michelle Jones. LaFleur is going to go after Goldman at 4. Baumgartner is going to go after Blade at 6. Just because Blade has an evade symbol, you want to get rid of them first if you can. And Pib is going to go after 5 Gold Teeth. So again, if you're playing 2-player, this is where the fun comes in, they would be turned over. So the defense has a chance to move. And if I was playing the Purple Cobras, I want to protect Michel. I want him to evade if he gets a chance. I think with just the one open spot, I'm not going to move anybody. So once that is declared, these people now show where they're throwing. That's where the fun comes in the game. You're trying to outthink, outpredict your partner, and it really can be a lot of fun. So Pirate Steve is going to throw at 2, which is Michel Jones. See how that goes. It's a 3, and he is a 3, so that is going to be a 6. Michel Jones, 1, 2, 3, plus 2 is a 5. So that is a hit. So their best player, Michel Jones, is out of the game. Oh, that hurts because he also has the ability to catch the ball. Over to Lafleur. He's targeting 4, which is White Goldman. It is a 4, and he's got 4 stars, which is an 8. White Goldman is 2 plus 5, 7, plus the ball is 8. It's a tie. It goes to the thrower. White Goldman is out of this game. So he is done. So the other ball goes right here, and he'll probably pass the ball off to Good Teeth. And Baumgartner is going after Blade. Rolls a 5. That's an 8. That is a 5. Blade gets nailed. So, man, a great start for the Average Joes. They've only won once in the 4 games I played. So, this is a great start for them. Pib is going after 5, which is Good Teeth. And we roll a 2. That gives them a 6. And their defense is a 5 plus a 2 plus a 1 is an 8. That one is not successful. And what we do now is we see who gets the rebounds. So we're just going to go to the rebound chart. Number 1 goes to the defense. We'll give that to Blazer. 3 goes to defense. Give it to Laser. 6 stays to the offense. We want Lafleur to have good defense. He'll keep that ball. And 4, you're only allowed 1 ball. So we're just going to put it here. But now the Purple Cobras have control. So they're going to start targeting. Laser is going to go after Lafleur at 4. Fran Goodteeth is going to go after Baumgartner at 6. Blazer's going to go after Pib at 7. So again, when you're playing 2-player, these would be turned over. And the other player would now have a chance to move his players if he wanted to. And I think if I was them, I would move all 4 of these guys. Lafleur, Redmond, Baumgartner, and Pib. So Lafleur is down to 1, Baumgartner 2, Redmond's 2 fatigue, and Pib is 2 fatigue. Once that is done, reveal. And Lafleur still has an evade star, so he can still move into that spot if he's still targeted. Going after 4, which is going to be Redmond. Here's the toss by Laser. It is a 2. That gives him a total of 5. Redmond has a defense of 7. That is a miss. He does not get Redmond. Now, the 6 on Redmond means if you roll a defense 6, he would have made a catch, and somebody would have come on. If you ever roll a 1 on defense, it's an instant counterattack. So think of it as the ball going off the wall. They scoop it, and they fire it back immediately at the person that threw it. Next is Good Teeth is throwing at 6, which is going to be Gordon Pib. That's a 1. That's going to be a total of 5. And Pib's defense is a 6. That is a miss also. And 7 is no longer there, so they move. So 3 balls are open. Now, I also have a doubles chart, which is kind of fun. Rebound chart. So the brown dice you totally ignore, except checking for doubles. You're still looking at the blue dice for who gets control. So we'll try that for right now. You can use either option, just straight rebounds, or this adds a little bit of fun to the game. Let's try it. So it's going to 3. So that ball is going to go to the defense. We're going to give it to Baumgarten. Next one is a 4. Oh, and now we have our doubles. So it's a double 4. So we're going to go to the rebound chart. And let's see what happens here on the rebound chart. Reading is a 6. Home player gets hit going for the rebound. Coach's choice. Oh, man. So one of the players gets hit going for it. I think we're going to get rid of Blazer is going to be out of the game. We still have to see who gets that rebound. It's going to team 2, which is the defensive team. Will give it to Pib. And the last one is a 3. It's going to go to the defensive team 2. So we'll give that to Pirate Steve. They get 1 ball on their side. They'll give it to Good Teeth. Now a chance for the Average Joes to come back. Who are they going to be throwing at? Pirate Steve's going after Laser. Peter LaFleur, he is also going after Laser in the 1 spot. And 5 spot is Baumgarten. And do I go to another 5? But if he moves, I miss them both. Let's do a little bit of predicting here. Let's go to target 6, thinking he's going to shift to the right. Again, when you're playing 2-player, these would be turned over. These guys get to move. I'm just going to use the solitaire chart for right now for how they move. And it's a 4, which means nobody moves. So we're just going to fire straight away. Pirate Steve's going after Laser. Let's see how that turns out. It's doubles. So we're going to the doubles chart. Anything can happen on the doubles chart. We have an 8. It's a catch by the defending team. 1 player returns to the gym floor. So Pirate Steve lets it go. Laser makes the catch. Coming back out will be Michelle Jones. Oh my, we'll give Michelle the ball. Next, LaFleur is throwing at Laser. Again, it's doubles. Oh, this could be a disaster for the Average Joes. This game was just about won. This one gets so much fun. It is another catch. Number 8. 1 player can return to the floor. Oh my gosh. White Goldman comes back out. So that ball is a catch. We'll give it to White Goldman. Next, Dwight Baumgarten is throwing at 5. Actually, we'll put Goldman on 2. Going after Gold Teeth. 2 would be a 5, and that's a 7. That is not a hit. Uh-oh. And Pib going after 6. There's nobody there, so that is a miss. We've got to go for the 2 rebound balls. Team 4 is the defense, so these guys get it. And a 2 is the defense. They get it. Purple Cobras have really turned this thing around. They're coming back. Laser is going to go after LaFleur at 3. White Goldman is going to go after Pirate Steve in 1. Michelle Jones, he's going to go after... they better start aiming for everybody. He's going to go after 5. Good Teeth's going to go after 6. And... let's see how the solitaire chart's going to make a move. It's a 5. They all move to the right. So Pib only has 1 left for fatigue. Baumgartner has 1 left on fatigue. Redmond has 1 left on fatigue. LaFleur is done. LaFleur is tired. Pirate Steve still has 2 left on fatigue. So they've all moved on the solitaire chart. Targeting 3, nobody there. Targeting 1, nobody there. Targeting number 5, they're going after Redmond. See how that one turns out. It's a 1, which is an instant counterattack. So Redmond gets the ball. He's going to throw right back at Michelle Jones. 3 and 1 is a 4 on the throw. Jones is a 7. Doesn't get it. Let's see who gets the rebound. Double 6s. So we're going to the rebound chart. Number 7, it's a catch by the defending team. So Michelle Jones would catch Redmond's ball. And they bring another player out, the Cobras. Holy smokes, what a turnaround. So that was quite the turnaround. And the last one throwing, Fran Goodteeth is throwing at 6. And it's a 3. That would be a 7. Defense is a 7. That is a hit. So Baumgartner is done. And we need to see who gets that ball, the rebound. Double 6 is on the rebound chart. Oops. And that is going to go to a 10. A rage quit. Defending player is thrown into wild range. He storms off, and the backup goes in. The defending coach of defending coach, it's his choice of which player. So on the rebound, it was a throw by these guys. The rage quit on the defending player. Pirate Steve is going to go bananas. He's going to quit the game and walk out because of the rage quit. We still didn't see who got the ball on that one. I think what we should do, we'll just keep going. So it is going to be a 3. It's going to go to the defending team. We give it to Lafleur. Second ball is a 5, goes to the offensive team. A 3 going to the defending team. We'll give it to Pibb. So the Purple Cobras now have control. They've really changed this game around. A couple of those catches. White Goldwyn's going after Peter Lafleur. Michelle Jones is going to go after Redmond in the 5 spot. And they're going to go after Pibb in the 7 spot. Let's see who moves here. A 4 is nobody moves. So he's going after 4, Lafleur. Lafleur has an evade star, but he's tired, so he can't move. So let's see how this toss goes. 3. Oh, it's doubles. Got to go to the unusual events chart. It's a 5. If defending team has a player with the cheat quality, the player gets to midcourt, holds the ball, grabs the ball from the player, eliminates a player from the attacking team. The ref is distracted. Nobody has the cheat quality, so we'll just re-roll for that rebound. It's going to go to the defensive team. Oh, I lost track of what I was doing. I think I'm just going to stop there. Anyway, that is Dodgeball. And it's hard to do a video and play the game at the same time. It is super fun, especially with 2 players. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments section. If you like it, please give it a like. And it is super fun. I know I just had a blast playing with my granddaughter. We're down to 1 player each, and it was super fun. That is Gitch's Dodgeball.